What is Life Rich Mastery? Well, we should start with why we even created Life Rich Mastery. The purpose of Life Rich Mastery was to design and develop an environment for people where they get to experience transformation for themselves inside the realm of how they communicate to the world, in the world, to those they love, those they wish to do business with, those they're in business with, or a business in which they're even seeking out a newer, better, grander self. Inside the heart of Life Rich Mastery lives one distinction that I am utterly committed to, delivering expansion within, and that is your communication prowess. That's right, prowess. Prowess defined as an ability or skill set that fuels your bravery or fearlessness in the sight of anything or anyone. So imagine communication prowess or communication fearlessness being a skill set you can turn on whenever you need it, however you wish, in the matter of anything. The idea came to us when we began working with professionals, salespeople, people who were in relationships, and even parents who began to share with us the challenge for them to be heard, to be understood, to have the world react or engage to what they were saying or what they were requesting of them. And what we learned was the world's changed. We don't listen to people the way we once did. Why? Well, the world's a little bit more cluttered today more than ever before. We're in an era where there's thousands of radio channels, perhaps even thousands more TV stations. The amount of noise and background clutter that calls for our attention between cell phones and emails, Twitter, Facebook, and even your BlackBerry, everything calls your attention. In other words, people's attention's diluted by the environment in which we now live in. So when you really think about it, who we need to become, how we now communicate, has to rise above the ways in which we once did communicate. The conversation has shifted. A casual conversation or chat amongst friends to a toast amongst peers or esteemed colleagues has all transformed. So here's the thing. Getting and keeping people's attention is more valuable now than ever before. So here's what we do at Life Rich Mastery to help you be empowered to access your communication prowess. What we do is we manufacture what we would call crucible events, a crucible experience within a learning environment so that you can reach down deep and pull from within you what already exists, your communication prowess. Let me explain what that means. Having a crucible event in your life could mean a doctor saying to you, you've got to lose 15 pounds or else. Or you've got to quit doing something that's really hazardous to your health, drinking, perhaps even smoking. In other words, until life ends up meeting a crucible event, who we become will not be transformed until a collision occurs, a reason to survive that which we call a crucible event. Look at Oprah Winfrey, for example, overweight for many years. She confessed in an interview once, many years ago, that it was only until she was in Las Vegas watching Mike Tyson, who at the time was the world heavyweight champion of the world. And when they called out his weight, she couldn't believe that what she weighed was exactly the same as that of Mike Tyson, the world heavyweight champion of the world. It clicked. Her crucible event. An epiphany, if it were. So for us, in the realm of communicating with people, connecting deeper and more meaningful ways for them and others, the reality is that we won't produce a new way of communicating with people until who we are pressed to produce more. Just think of it. Gone are the days of looking for a phone booth. Why? Because now cell phones are, well, the norm. Everyone's got one. Who we evolved to become to adapt to the new technology is such that we had to grow. We grew with the times. In other words, we evolved or died. This happens professionally, personally, spiritually, corporately. In every sense of the word, if we do not evolve, we die. So producing crucible events without the imminent, inescapable truth of death, we create environments and exercises for our students where we press them up against challenges in which call forth a new level of communicating. Life Rich Mastery is for people who want to tap deep down inside for a skill set they know lies dormant. Because at the end of the day, we all have it within us. But the environment is designed in such a way today, reality, where we don't get to speak it. We don't get to use that volume, our level of projection, our ability to connect in a meaningful way with people and move them authentically in a direction in which we authentically wish for them to move in, with us or for us. So the fact remains, Life Rich Mastery is about accessing your communication prowess, an ability to communicate fearlessly with anybody at any time as you wish. Join any one of our courses and programs, and we guarantee 100% money back guaranteed that if you don't get the results you came for, you get your money back. We have no fear in offering this guarantee. Why? Because we are fearless in the matter of causing irreversible transformation in the way you connect, communicate, and speak to the world. Whether amongst family, friends, prospects, clients, hundreds or even thousands of people, we know that who you become will never become the same as who you once were.